Hello, Facebook. How you doing today? It is Moonshine Jones. Some may know me as Jason. Hope everybody's having a great day today. It is Friday. We're nearly at the middle of the month. Time flies when you start to get older. Everybody's having hope everyone is having a good day today. So let's get right to it. Let's talk the USA and why it's important to wave that American flag, to show pride in your American flag. We show pride in University of Tennessee. We show pride in the University of Alabama. Yeah. We show pride in a lot of different things. Sports. Now, what would it be like if we all, instead of going to a football stadium or a basketball stadium and actually getting together and showing pride in our country? One of the reasons why today, thank you for everybody that's joined or watching right now. One of the reasons today why, to this day, why do they do the Pledge of Allegiance? And, well, not the Pledge. Why do they do the Star Spangled Banner? That's something that should be left alone. Okay, so let me ask you this. If we don't do the Star Spangled Banner at sporting events, when are we going to do the Star Spangled Banner? Because apparently you're not allowed to have anything to do with our country anymore. Yeah, let's go ahead and just put that American flag. Let's put it on back there in the closet. They did that in Washington State, at some kind of retirement home or something. Took the American flag and put it in a janitor's closet. I don't think so, folks. Not going to happen today. Not going to happen next week. Not going to happen on my watch. I can tell you that much right now. The reason why the American flag is so important, because it is a symbol of freedom. It's a symbol of what our forefathers came together in this country, came together to put together this beautiful idea that, and you know what, and I'll always talk about the elephant in the room. People bring up slavery. Listen, that was a horrible thing that happened. For anybody, and first of all, I want to get into this too. Hold on one second there. Can you see my eyebrows? The term slavery comes from Slavic. And if anybody knows anything about Slavic, that is Eastern Europe. That tends to be Russia. And what we know today is the Ukraine and Georgia and all those places. That's Slavic. That's why slavery is short for long term for Slavic. It's that topic that people just don't know how to talk about, don't know what to talk about, don't want to talk about. But it happened. It happened. And the people today, I damn well guarantee you, the people that are American citizens today wouldn't let that happen again. And by the way, thank you for watching. If you would like to share what's going on right now, that's what people do. They share the videos. Now, and that's what's going on today, folks, is that there is no slavery in this country now. And it won't happen again under my watch or your watch or whoever's watch. It's a horrible, immoral thing to ever take someone and sell them or to use them unless they've committed crimes against their country or people have been found guilty and they have to serve a period of time. That's basically the criminal system. But it's horrible. It's a horrible thing that happened. When I was born, I wasn't born into the sins of the past of people that were here before me. I was born into this world as a person that could continue to try to do the best I could as a person, as an American, and continue the dream and the fight that we have as Americans. If that makes sense. I was kind of getting a moment there. I was like, I'm actually talking about this. Yeah, I really am. But what we have is a failure to communicate. Sorry, what a great movie, uh, Mr. Oh Lord, I can't believe it. Paul Newman, um, Cool Hand Luke. There we go. Look that up. That's a great movie. So my point is this, and my eyebrows tell me this: we have an amazing country right now. For the first time in the history of our country, and beauty queens are all four representatives of the beauty queens of the United States of America are black African Americans. That's amazing. It's beautiful. I mean, if it doesn't show you, for the first time in the history of the United States, we had a female run. Thank God she didn't win. Oh, you don't like females? No, I like females. I just don't like her. Miss Benghazi. We had a female run for president of the United States. Tell me how cool that is. Tell me that we have more rights for people in this country that are minorities. People that can come here. You can come here from India and fall into a contract to where you can take over hotels, motels. I mean, if this is such a bad country, why we speak right now, why are there millions of people that are trying to figure out how to get to this country? That might be a thought for you. I went to battle with myself in a lot of ways. You know, they say that the greatest battle you ever have in your life is the battle between your ears. And boy, I've had some battles. The point that I would like to make is that I've went to battle with a lot of people that are left wing, and I just don't agree with it. But it's their right. I don't go and tell them what they have to believe. I don't push my beliefs on them. If they don't like it, then I might not be happy with it. But I'm not going to tell you that you're some kind of fascist or you're a misogynist or something. Isn't it funny that we always come up with terms that we can no longer be able to have a conversation without coming up with imperialism? I mean, these crazy terms. These crazy terms. You know, it's crazy to me. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy to me that we continue to come up with misogyny and imperialism and, excuse me, all of these different words to describe people. People are people. This is a dangerous world, unfortunately. And everybody that wants to have kittens and cupcakes and blossom, rose blossom or whatever, that's not how it works. As we speak right now, there are people all over the world that want to destroy the United States of America for what it stands for. A lot of people do not like what we stand for. We stand for democracy. We stand for an open market. If you have a hot dog stand, that's a great analogy, I believe. You can go down here to the corner and sell your hot dogs for the price that you would like to sell your hot dogs for. A thing that I've always heard a good example is between socialism, communism, and what we have in this country, which a lot of people say, we're not a democracy. Okay, yeah, technically we're not a democracy, but let's just go with democracy. We're a democratic people, if you will. I thought you didn't like Democrats. Oh, Lord. Let's move on. So, if you have a hot dog stand, no, let's do this. If you have a cow, it always comes back to the cow. Moo. If you have a cow and you live in a socialist country, you own the milk. No, you own the cow and they own the milk. If you live in a communist country, they own the milk and the cow. It's all about distribution. That no person is greater than another person. Everybody is pretty much, and listen, folks, this is just from my perspective. I'm sure you can go dig deep down and figure out, okay, well, maybe he's missing something. No, I'm just trying to speak to somebody on a regular level here, a normal level. If in the United States, if you own the cow, you own the milk. Whoever owns the cow owns the milk and the cow. And you, in an open market, can go out and sell your milk as long as it's been found safe by the Health and Drug Administration or whatever. I don't know. I'm just a regular guy here talking to regular people. If you get somebody on here and they're like, so the empirical and the blah, 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 you're going to lose people because most people don't speak on those terms. If you speak to people in a regular way, it kind of goes back to Tommy Boy. Boy, I'm at a loss for words. I don't like you. You speak to people like they're stupid. I probably won't ever like you. Anyway, that was pretty good. But so that's where we are in this country right now. This is an amazing country. It allows people to start from nothing and work their way all the way to the top. I mean, right now there are empty buildings all over this country that if somebody with the money and the dream and the idea can take their product or their business, they can move into that business. They can figure out how to market whatever they're doing. They can pay monthly on the property. They can thrive in business. And that's what makes our country so amazing. You know, I get on here a lot of times and I try to talk about, I try to maybe be too real about what's going on in the world on Facebook, because I understand a lot of people use it to try to make themselves feel better. And I don't mean that in a horrible way. A lot of people deal with depression. I deal with depression. A lot of people deal with depression. That's a whole nother ballgame. But a lot of people get on here and they like to share their stories. They like to share pictures of themselves. And in a lot of ways, a lot of the stories are usually blown up. They're not actually facts or truth. But a lot of people do those things to make themselves feel better about the life that they're living. And I can't hate on people for that, but I do see a different kind of world than what I grew up in. Back in my day, yeah, I'm 42 now. You know, I've lived almost 50 years. I'm going on, you know, I'm at 42, so you know, you still average out. I'm back in my 40s. So, but once you pass the 43 to 44, you're averaged up towards 50. But you know, the reason why I wanted to do this was a lot of people enjoyed my. By the way, I'm sorry I haven't been able to see your comments on here. I don't know why it doesn't help. What's up, Shaw's and Jessica? I assume this is Shaw's. But, you know, we live in an amazing country. We live in an amazing world. We live in a world now where in the future, I don't believe that people are going to, I don't believe they will, in the deep future, deep, I don't think there'll be country. Because now we have one narrative. We have one idea that everybody has to go by. Okay, that idea has got to be, it's got to be understanding. It's got to be politically correct. That's another thing that makes me want to throw up. When you go out here in the world today, you can't even hardly have a conversation with people because you don't know what to expect from them. You don't know what to say to them that might trigger them. It's a different world, man. It's a really different world. I think in a lot of ways, there's a lot of easy, there's nothing that's going to be easy, but there's a lot of things that we could change. I don't see that happening because everything is now made towards, you know, you can't tell your kids anymore anything. If you spank your child, you're an abuser. There's a big difference between leaving welts and bruises on a child and the kid turning around and getting spanked on the butt for doing something stupid. That just comes back to I believe in, I guess you would, corporal punishment, I guess you'd say. That teaches somebody, okay, you know you made the mistake. Now I love you. That's what my dad told me. I love you. This is hurting me more than hurting you more than hurting me. No, I don't think so. This hurts really bad. But he did it because he wanted to remind me next time that I put myself in this position that you better make a better decision, buddy. So I don't know why I can't read these comments right now, or the few that's on here. I see eyebrows. I keep cutting out. Well, it happens. Let's see here. Let's go with. All right, let's disconnect. I have my phone connected to the internet. But, in closing, I would say that this is the greatest country on earth. I believe that. I believe that we have resources here that other places in the world can't compete with for the most part. I think that everything that our country stands for. Listen, you're not going to please everybody. You get on the internet or you get on a public forum, you're not going to please everybody. You're not going to make everybody happy. It's just not. It's not possible. It's not possible to make everybody happy. You have to do what you believe is right, and then let the dominoes fall. And there's consequences to those decisions. But at the end of the day, if you believe in what you believe in, then you can't go wrong. And that's what makes our country so amazing. So for the people that are just joining, if you like what I'm doing right now, I think I'm going to start doing this more and more. The Moonshine Jones Show used to be the Jason E. Jones Show. But if you enjoy this and you enjoy hearing from a perspective of from somebody that speaks from their heart, that loves this country, that's another thing, folks. I will never, ever apologize for loving my country. There's more things to get into down the road, and we'll get into them next time on the Moonshine Jones Show. But Jerry, no, I'm just kidding. The key to life, though, is, in my opinion, as an American, is it's almost a communist idea, is to believe in that American flag, is to believe that this country is amazing, and it is amazing. To believe the trickle-down effect. If you work hard, you can achieve anything you want. If you believe in yourself, if you have an idea, there's a lot of people out there that get pissed off about this and that. Listen, folks, there is no perfect world. It just doesn't exist. There's going to be downs and there's going to be ups. And the messed up part is the more that you learn, the less opportunity that you have. That's the crazy part about life. But I would just like to say that I'm proud to be an American. I stand by our country. I stand by everything that our country is about. I stand by the decisions that our country makes. And I understand in our faults and in our successes. We are the greatest civilization since ancient Rome. There's never been a country And the crazy thing is we're still young. We're still relatively young. We started in 1776. So do the math to turn the forward. Yeah. So we're what, 243 years old right now. Going on 244 years old. But all I can tell people is that love this country like you would love someone you care about. Love this country. Excuse me. Love this country like I love my sinuses. Love this country like someone you care about, someone that it means something to you, that you wouldn't want anybody to, to hurt someone that you love. And the other day when I was at the courthouse and I was waving the American flag, I was proud to do it because I'm an American. I'm proud to be an American. So thanks for watching, and we'll start doing this more and more. I think this was good. It made me start to believe. I'm Dr. Phil, and you can do anything you want to do. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great weekend. Experience all there is to experience in this country and this world. Just stay the hell out of the Middle East right now. There we go. I'm Moonshine Jones. Jason. And I'll see you guys next time. USA. Take care.
Ain't ashamed of what I listen to on the radio. It's kind of old school. I might have fit in better 20 years ago. Jesus loves me. I'm a simple guy. Know what I believe. Know that I'll survive. If I don't get your approval, I'll still sleep good tonight. I'm gonna keep on being me. The stars and stripes say I'm free, thanks to some good old boys like my Uncle Sam. Step on our flag and then you'll see you're gonna pay a tax for your free speech. You found the fighting side of me, and there's no apology. You can love who you wanna love, that don't bother me. Go on and get you some. If you like boys, it leaves more girls for me.